As we all know, Indian agriculture, mainly Karnataka agriculture, depending on more number of rain-fed farmers. In olden days, compared to just 15-20 years back, there were more number of cattle population. In those times, we used to get more of compost, farm-made manure. So by that way, all the crops can get all the nutrients whatever required. But monocropping took place, cattle population reduced, availability of farm-made manure with the farmers reduced. This led to the nutrient loss or uptake by the monocrops, and soil fertility has been reduced. Since the crops required 16 nutrients in total, due to non-application or non-availability of compost or farm-made manure, which has resulted in only availability of major nutrients, not micronutrients. Under this scenario, government has announced a beautiful scheme which came as a boon to the farmers, those who doesn't have cattle population, those who doesn't have the compost. So in that way, along with the major nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus and potash, farmers used to get the micronutrients like calcium, sulfur, magnesium, boron and zinc, which are very much essential for the crop productivity to increase the yield. So since the onset of the new scheme Bhoochetana, so earlier days it was not popular in the farming community. So the Department of Agriculture in association with the ICRISAT and other state agriculture universities, we have propagated this scheme large in all the nooks and corners of the villages. This led to the awareness among the farmers. We have used extension methods like audiovisual aids, wall writings on all the major public places, and it was got popularized in the farmers. In the initial days, we used to conduct the demonstration plots. There we used to take the farmers to how to use these inputs in a large scale. By that method, farmers got convinced themselves and they start using. There was a good slogan like Jai G Jimbo. G means gypsum, another G means zinc, and Bo means boron. Many activities taken place like jatas, like tableau vans were moved in and around the fields or localities, and during jatra occasions they were and along with the public representatives, department officers and farm facilitators, they were convinced more about the use of these micronutrients, and slowly it has picked up well. Now we are in the second phase, adoption. It got its own success nowadays. Though we have used many methodologies to reach the farmers, so still adoption rate is not so much increased what we expected. So it has struck at some point, because the farmers they used to come forward, they have to come forward and application of these micronutrients. Adoption rate is still it needs to be still more increased. We have to gear up our farmer facilitators. We have to train them through much extra. We have to give them some more technicalities. We have to keep the gypsum, zinc, boron, whatever the critical inputs right in time. They must be available, and duration of the application, quantity of the applications. These these are stabilized nowadays, and this leads to the adoption rate, which has resulted in that, and we got it. Key lessons learned out of the farmers' fields. Whatever the demonstrations we conduct, in the same farmers' field, we used to conduct the field days. During the field days, we involve majority of the farmers, those who have already applied and those who are not at all applied, those who are not at all seen. We'll explain what are all the benefits of application of these micronutrients in the farmer field itself. Rather than we explain the advantages, our farmer facilitators or the donor farmer, he himself will explain when he has adopted this technology, how much quantity he has applied it, and at what stages he has applied, and what are all the benefits, qualitative benefits he got out of this application. So normally other farmers will believe other farmers rather than believing the department officials or others. Farmers will believe farmer, so that he will seeing is believing. So during field days, many people will come, they will involve, they will see, they got convinced themselves, and they are coming forward to adopt these technologies further.